The chickens don't want to come out of their little shelter thing. But we're about halfway through this snowstorm, and it's not really showing signs of slowing down. But we got a new livestock guardian pup that we got on Friday, and I don't quite want to put her out in the sheep in these conditions, because I use like a cattle panel or a hog panel cage so she can be in the flock without running off or doing, getting chased around, or she can sniff noses. So she's been in the garage all night. She's not very happy, so I decided to tie her to an old ratchet strap to the truck and let her get some exercise out here while I have to shovel a path through all this snow to Ann's milk cow for her. So I got some work to do, but I figure the little pup can get some exercise and get some energy out. We're gonna go, after I do this, I'm gonna go check the flock and we'll look at it there. It's my youngest daughter's turn to name the dog. The kids get to pick names on a rotation. So she named this dog Terrible Teresa. I think she's reading a book or something. I don't know. So we're gonna call her Teresa, which is a crazy name for a dog. What do you think, Pupper? All right, top dog meeting new dog. Cotton is with the sheep over there. We'll have to take her over there. I'm up to check their feeder real quick. Sheppy could tell that I had something new immediately. She followed me right here. Just gonna make sure before I turn my back that they're not gonna have a dust up. We want to ease this transition in. And this is the one I kind of worry about, because and every time we've had a mess up with, wild dogs or coyotes or whatever, she's been the one that goes and gets scrappy. So this is the one that has to, chill. Cotton's more of a barking and hanging out with the sheep kind of dog. And this one, she's a killer. Sheppy dog. There you go. Anyway, we're trying to get some exercise out on this pup. She was out while I was shoveling the driveway, and I was shoveling a path for Ann to get to her milk shed, and scared the bejesus out of Ann's milk cow. That cow was like looking like she was ready to jump 3 fences and go to, the next state over. But we decided to get a third dog. I suppose I should talk about why. We decided to get a third dog because we're in this year's a big time expansion year for sheep. So we've kind of contracted with a couple of people for whole lamb crops, both wethers and ewes, to expand the ewe flock size and then backfill with wethers too. And in talking to a couple people I feel that know a little bit more than me, when you get to a certain flock size, yeah, I still love you, don't worry. When you get to a certain flock size, you're going to want an extra dog here or there to just help manage the situation should something come up. And so my friend Nick, he was in the middle of finding a dog for his sheep. And hang on a second. I had to wipe off my phone. It's snowing. Look at how much I don't know if this is coming across, but we're getting about a half an inch to an inch an hour right now. It's just unbelievable. But anyway, he was buying a dog, and he said they looked real good, so I asked him to pick one up for me, and we went up and had dinner with all the farm friends and picked up the dog, and so it was nice of him to do that for me, so I didn't have to make a separate trip. And I just need to replace Bob, because Bob won't stop chasing cows, and he won't, he killed some lambs, and I just, he's not trustworthy, so I need to get that third dog back online. And then a third layer is, she is 4. She's 4 or 5, so she's got, 2 or 3 good years in her before she probably wants to be done. Gets too old to be outside all winter. Oh, there comes Cotton. And I just want to have dogs coming in age layers. So, as one retires, I don't have just puppies, or I don't just have old dogs. I want to have generations of dogs that can seamlessly hand off one to the next. And that's kind of my goal, so it seemed like a good idea. Anyway, she's real cute. Anne's having a hard time because she wants to pet her, and I'm telling everyone to leave her alone. And as soon as we get past this snowstorm, we'll put her out in like a hog panel cage like this, but without an entrance, so that she can go with the sheep as we start moving and have exposure to the sheep and have exposure to the other dogs without wandering away. So that's the plan, Stan. I'm gonna go and check on the sheep, and that Cotton, he loves Henry, that dog. He hates me. And so I bet if I move off, he'll come over here. So I'm gonna try that and just have a look. Maybe we'll film some of that. All right, we're gonna walk and check on all the sheep. And Cotton's kind of lurking behind Sheppy there. We're gonna see if they play nice together. I need that dog to bond onto animals and dogs. And so I'm trying not to handle her too much. Maybe I'll zoom in. She's a brave little sucker, though. Doesn't seem like she's afraid of much. Yeah, there they go. We're going to start doing this here and there. Slowly introducing her to the adult dogs every day as we come out to do chores. And then as soon as we're past this last little ass kicking from Mother Nature, we'll get her out here to hang with the sheep. We're kind of planning on taking the sheep over to Doug's here and maybe, well, right about Easter is my plan. So that's 2 more weeks, give or take. So we'll just slowly work her in. And be patient. We don't want to. It's so easy to ruin a new dog. You got to be patient and gentle. Oh. Let's see. Anyway, we're gonna go back and get the puppy and walk it over to the sheep now. All right, come on. Let's go over to the sheep. Come on. You don't want to move, huh? Come on, let's go over to the sheep. These are your friends. Hang on. All right, I'm going to back up and see what the sheep want to do. Some of the old mamas are going to probably pound that dog, and that's okay. You're running for it, huh? Every dog's got to go through this, where the sheep make their dominance known. The sheep have got to be dominant, because when that dog's 100 pounds, it can't be thinking that sheep is a snack. That 210 is eyeballing her pretty good. And that dog wants to come over to me so bad. She doesn't know what to do. Anyway, you can look at the condition of my sheep. Look at how much snow's on them. You think they're having a hard time? I don't think so. Well, little by little, we'll do this every day. All right. What a good blizzard.